Welcome back to it's a semi-final. Am I right? Semi-final between Martin Hazell and Tommy Donlon. Donlon, it says. Donlon. Donlon. There you go. Should be a fantastic match. Tom is one of my favourite players to watch. And I hope Ian Stagg is watching, because they've actually found a technicality about me going on table one, and they've put me back in the competition in the semi-final. Vic has been disqualified, and they put me back in the semi-final stage. So you'll be pleased to know I'm on table one. You can't see me, but I'll be playing on there. Ian Staggy. No favouritism at all. There's none at all, Ian. And Ian will be pleased to know that because I reached the last 32 of the... there's no favouritism at all, but they raised the last 32 for me from £50 to £1,000 for getting to the last 32. So, Mr. Stagg, you'll be quite pleased to know this.
That's only because you're special, Mark.
Correct. I'm a special one, yeah. On number one. So I think you'd always have Tommy as a favourite in every match that he plays, but Martin is definitely no mug. It's kind of 50-50 really. Well, I always think Tommy's going to beat everyone, to be honest, but it's 50-50 probably. So here we go. Martin is going to break, and like I say, it should be a fantastic match. And he's made a ball. Reds look like they're probably favourite now. But he would have to pot a red if he nominates Reds. He has to pot one. Yellows would be the one where he'd have a preference if he could get the one that's on the right hand side middle. So he's in a really good position. If he can keep control of his white, they're relatively simple. To play that really well. He was one of the favourites before they started, Martin, so people do know how good he is. I've never actually seen him play, so this is the first time for me, but I've seen Tommy loads of times. He played that really, really well. All he's got to do now is a little bit of a stun shot, or screw it back to the blue spot, but a bit more risk when you're doing that. Yeah, maybe screw it back a foot. That's as long as he can get his cue in. I'm not certain how good that is. If he can screw it back without touching the red at the side, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, that. Awkward cueing. And he does have an option of a back double, but I wouldn't be going for that one. All he's got to do really is one good pot, but it's awkward. Yeah, it was awkward. And you really can't afford to miss against Tommy like that. Not when they're open like this. We may have to reroute here. Normally you'd want to go for the yellow along the bottom rail, but you may have to go to middle pocket first. No, he's going that way. It's going to be a powerful shot, I think. It's all about this one shot now. If he gets this, I think the frame is over. He makes it look easy. Fabulous player.
He's been reasonable good as well this weekend. Tommy is.
It's what?
He's been quite good this weekend. Yeah.
On his ear, really.
No, he's quite as a mouse.
Yeah. Brilliant player. And he makes it look incredibly easy when he's on it. Incredibly easy. And it's always nice to see Tommy win something like this for players like me, because I love players.
See, there's people out there go, oh, Tommy's a bit of a wild child and everything else like it.
Yeah.
But like every time I've spoken to him, he's a gentleman.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Chat,
Yeah,
nice
and you can have, like you say, a really nice chat with Tommy. Like.
Yeah. But he's just he is your George Best of Poole.
Yeah. That is the exact phrase that you've knocked on the head there.
Yeah.
The Georgie Best, like you know what I mean. And
without a doubt. He's got all the flair in the world, and he just makes it look so easy.
And I think that just comes down to passion.
Yeah.
You know, for the sport.
Yeah.
He's very competitive, and he doesn't like to lose.
Oh no, he's a
bad
loser. Loser. But he don't lose very often.
No.
But when he does, it hurts.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's getting on a bit, but he's still got it.
Yeah.
You know, and if they put him, hopefully, we'll see him on down at Lee's place, Lee Kendall, on Ultimate Pool.
Yeah.
Because he is box office.
Yeah.
For over 50s. We all like Tommy. And I'd love to see him on there.
Yeah.
And let people in the UK who don't know about Tommy actually see what Tommy's like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it'd be nice to see him down there.
Well, I've put it forward to Lee that Tommy and Jason Twist as a pairing for the next, when they do the next ones, put them forward. Now that would be I think over 50s dream team for me.
Yeah.
They would be my over 50s dream team, and they'd take a lot of stopping from anybody.
Yeah, it is a solid pairing, ain't it? That.
Yeah.
But back to the match anyway.
Yeah. This looks a little bit tricky now. It'll probably make it look dead easy, but I don't know. See, he knocks them in like that, like they're just hanging over pocket. No, he just bangs straight down the line. Wow. He ain't that just a little. He has got frailties like everyone else, and really Martin should take these out now. There's nothing difficult here at all. I may have taken the one over the right pocket first, but it went. He didn't have to do anything. Just got to control his white, make sure he's on this. That weren't the greatest of shots, but he should still be okay. Just got to be careful about hitting these yellows on the left.
Personally, I'd be coming down the table now. He's out of position on that one up there. At least, yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's taking your advice. The microphone is working straight to the earpiece.
Yeah.
Earpiece.
You know, I can talk the talk, but sometimes I can't walk the walk. That's what it is.
You know the shots.
Yeah,
I know the shots. Generally, not always. They keep surprising me. Because when you're looking on, it's not the same as when you're at the table, is it? You know, you can't always quite see those shots.
No.
And I don't like predicting what they're going to do too much, because we all have our own ideas, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's taking your, you know.
He's slightly a little bit too high on this red to left middle.
But he's unless he can push the white through and be left with a shot, them yellows on the left hand side at the top are going to play a part, because you don't want to be making any contact with them on the left hand side.
No, he's got to run this through about 8 inches. He
No,
didn't want
that, but he's okay.
You never want to be on a rail on a long shot.
No. But he's okay. All he's got to, if he pots it, he wins the frame, I think.
He's got to watch that he don't stick behind these two yellows, which he's played a good shot there.
Yeah, it's a thin cut, but he should be all right. Just got to watch for enough into the middle. That's the danger sometimes with these. No, he's okay. Well played,
fine.
Martin.
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be very competitive, so that's what we want when we're on stream. So Martin's break. That'll have settled him down getting that frame. So it should be a competitive match now. He wouldn't have been thinking he was coming back to the table when Tommy was taking him out then. So this is a very difficult looking one. Let's see how easy Tommy can make this look. Reds are the ones really you want to be on if you can, but the first one's very difficult. Very difficult. What a nice shot that was. A very brave player is Tommy. I mean, it would have been very difficult to take him out because where the black and the yellow is at the side of each other. That makes it difficult. Looks like Tommy's just run into a little bit of a problem here, so I think he's got a back double into this right middle pocket. If he gets it. Sack the juggler. Careful. I'm not juggling very well. May see a little bit of safety play from Martin now. So it's quite a decent safety shot from Martin. And he definitely needs two on this. So we're still waiting for Lee Kendall result against Dylan Leary. That's in the quarter-final. It's 2-1 at the moment for Lee Kendall. I did watch a tiny little bit, and it looks like neither player's going to give an inch, and they weren't breaking open very well. So it looks like it's going to be a slog to who wins that one. Nice shot from Martin with his first one. But his problem is the one that's near the middle pocket on the right, and I think he'll be playing that down to the top right as soon as he can, like probably round about now. Maybe not, maybe he's going to take another. He's going to be playing it very soon. So it's in or over for that one when he does eventually go for it. So he may take this one. He's going for now, and then the one into going a different route. So really, he wants to be getting on it as soon as he can. Don't want to give Tommy any chances. I don't think that's a great angle either. He may go long, but it's dodgy. You know, if he goes for the top right hand side pocket. It's just in a really awkward position, and you don't want to try and break into it because the middle pocket comes into play. You got to be very careful. You don't want to be giving any cheap frames away, that's for sure. So he's got a good angle now for this bottom left and then top right with the one on the rail. No, it's not going the way I thought. I'm not sure. Really, you needed to get in much sooner when he had the opportunity. Not to say he's not going to do it, it just looks pretty difficult now. Well, Tom is not going to refuse the opportunity on this one. I think we all know who knows Tommy. This will be like red ball hanging over the pockets, just whether he's got the angle to get back down. So he's playing like this. Leave the white just on the right hand side. Oh, what? Ooh, nearly. So, whether he likes it or not, now Martin's got to go for the one down the rail. And you need it in or absolutely hanging over. And watch the white for the opposite middle. And there you go. That were always the risk from that angle that he were on, that the white and the carry on rolling them whites on these green cloths, on these super fine ones. Played that really well. And Tommy would be really good on superfine cloths because he's played on American 9-ball for a long time. So these will be perfect for Tommy. crunching break. And the black goes in, so Tommy to do it again. So it's a little bit tricky, this. Tom was looking at taking the top right and coming down. Came off a funny angle, that did. Obviously hit a knuckle and decided to do its own thing. Got to be careful throwing off on this. Oh no, went a different way. I think you'll see a yellow ball going over this bottom left any minute now. But if he does, the deliberate could come into play, deliberate foul. Yeah, that was the right shot. Very difficult table to take out from here. Not impossible, but very highly unlikely. That's a good thing with our rules, is that you put one over a pocket, you might think you've just done a good shot, but really, you just make it easy for your opponent. One deliberate, and then all of a sudden your favourite. And these are very, very difficult to take out on reds. And if Tommy goes 3-1, it's really difficult for you. Really difficult. Tommy's very, very, very good front runner. I'm just not sure what you can do. Maybe put the black to the top left-hand pocket where your yellow is. That would be an option.
Yeah, Tommy's on the water and ice with a splash of Coke.
Yeah, the only way for Tommy. It's good because a lot of the lads have stayed behind to see what's happening. Lee Kendall's winning 4-1 in his quarter-final match, so he's and I think he's at the table. So Liam's under a lot of pressure here. I would be thinking of pushing the black onto a different position. I think it's Thomas to lose this frame now. Yeah, and the white's just... That should be... You just don't want to give frames away like that. That's a cheap way of doing it. But he were under a lot of pressure. Really, when it's like that, he kind of Tommy forced Martin into go for it when he didn't really want to go for it. So he played such a good deliberate foul that so Tommy looks like he's just going to dish him up now. Played it really well. I'll take this, yeah. This is like it's hanging over the pocket for Tommy. No problems. Into the bottom left he should go now and just screw it back slightly. Can't see him missing it. And there you go. Commentators guess. But now we'll probably just cut this in and still end up on it. Got to be in or over. No. Oh, he's been very fortunate there. Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate Tommy there then. He's just taken another swig of his drink. Help his concentration. That was not a very well played shot from Martin. He's played it pretty poorly, to be honest. He should be able to just clip this in and come round for the black. Oh. That weren't a great shot from Tommy either. Well, it's all a bit of a mess at the moment. It's one bad shot after another bad shot from both players. Just when I thought Tommy couldn't fail, he failed. When it's like this, you're really always uncertain of what to do. So he wants to push this yellow onto the left-hand rail. Right-hand rail, I mean. Like that. So he can kick it in off the red. And Tommy is just going to... You've got to play this good. Oh, how good do you want it? Now, he can just nick the yellow and end up the other side of the yellow. Which is relatively easy, but... Bit of a tip-tappy game now. That were easy enough to do, but it shouldn't be too difficult to hit, and it can come off 2 cushions and behind the red. Tommy would be favourite for the frame. Yeah, that's alright. He's left him a shot into the middle. But that really exposes the red. Tommy's red. So you have to get it. But he should get it. It's a little tricky next yellow if he does get it. But they've both been in this frame. As soon as Tommy missed that easy-ish yellow that you'd have thought Tommy would get all day long, it's kind of... Both players now are very nervous on this one. So it must be oh, so he's just going to clip off and try and snooker him again, but I never like these shots really. But he's played it really well. Looks like a natural enough if he hits it without a cushion first. It's now Lee Kendall for Dylan. Dylan Leary 2. That's in the quarter-final. Like I say, my conqueror, Vic, is waiting for the winner of Lee Kendall and Dylan Leary. Just waiting to play them. He's doing good though, having a little bit of a break. He's got it, has he? No, he's not. So he's give Martin a real chance now. He don't really have to do a lot really. Just send the white round a few places, and he can play the other yellow, like a shot to nothing. So he can play this like a shot to nothing now. Right, he doesn't have to. He can just snooker Tommy now, and he would be the favourite to send the yellow round, leave the white where that is, or you go for the pot and get it and knock the black into the right middle. Either one. Yeah, that was the right option. You'd never want to give a player a chance of a fluke if you can. So 2-all. So Martin's got a really excellent chance of going in front now. Just got to control your white. Huh? What is it? What's it called? So Tommy needs to sort himself out now. This is what normally happens. You give a cheap frame away when he had two, and all of a sudden you're 3-2 behind instead of 3-1 up. So oh dear.
The final of the play on table one, the Ross Liam Stanley.
So the final of the plate is between Lee Ross and Liam Stanley. Should be a really good one. I've got to say, Lee played really good in his semi-final, but I've watched Liam, and I think Lee will have to step up a little bit more. And he only missed one or two shots in his match, but Liam just looks like he's on fire. But who knows? It's a 50-50 match. But Lee will definitely have to play as good as he did in his semi, or maybe even better to win.
table 3, the Kendall Vic Mac. Dylan Leary, top table.
So, Tommy really should have had that then. He'd be very disappointed if he loses this, because it all stems from one bad shot. It's just got in Tommy's head, and but they do move a little bit. These on the blue cloth, the white, do carry on running and running and running. He should be alright here. You never know if it jams. No, he's played that well. Looks like it's the end of Tommy. See you later, Steve. Travel safely, bud. See you later, mate. So they're just going to start the plate final. Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the end of Tommy. He'd be really disappointed. He should have, gone 3-1 up, and then there were no stopping him. Just missed one shot, and it just got into his head a little bit. That's not the Tommy we all know, but there you go.